हेलो माय व्यूअर्स, आज हम रूल्स ऑफ डेबिट्स एंड क्रेडिट का जो आइटम है, द आइटम विच कम अंडर द रूल्स इन द रूल्स ऑफ डेबिट्स एंड क्रेडिट और द टाइप्स ऑफ अकाउंट, ईच type I will explain it, and one by one item I will teach you how they come under traditional method and in under modern method. I had already mentioned that in the traditional method, which is T method, it where you have to, here the T is made from this rule. Look how it is T made. It is T made. The rules for the debits and credit here are made like a T. That is the traditional method. And in the modern method, just you see the modern method, which is the M method. In short, it is called like it is made a M. Okay, it is not a like a T. It is just like somewhat like a M. So I will now teach you how this two method applicable in these 5 accounts. In the M method, three accounts: assets, liability, capital, expenses, and revenue. Whereas in the T method, there are 3 accounts: personal, real, and nominal. These 5 accounts I will teach in not in each method, but I will teach all these 5 accounts in one way, and it is linked. How it come under in different method each item. Let's begin. Here, look, this is the capital. Capital, which, what is the capital? Capital, what the money invested by the owner in the business. It is the capital. Capital is the under which method capital? It is a modern method. I have already classification of accounts under the T and M method. T method, first is the capital. Capital is the money invested by the owner. Here it capital. Capital, in this capital, the capital invested, it is the capital in M method, and in the T method, where it is traditional method, it come under the personal account. Okay. Now Ram may be the debtor, creditor, or partner. It may be anything. So it come under the T method, it come in the personal account, and in M method it come under the liability or assets accounts. Now bank. Have you heard about the bank? Bank, which where we keep the money, or where we safely keep the money for any kind of transaction. Sometimes we withdraw money from that bank, and sometimes we deposit. So it is also a personal account under the T method, and in the M method it is a assets account. Okay. Now bank overdraft. Bank overdraft is the amount when we withdraw excess amount from our balance in the bank. That is the bank overdraft. It is a personal account in under T traditional method, and in the liability and in the modern method it is the liability. Partners accounts, when 1 or 2 persons join together to run the business, that is the partnership, and the partners are the members or the person who run the business by bringing their capitals, and from that capital they earn the profits. Partner account is also a personal account and capital account under the M method. Debtor. What is debtor? Debtor is the persons to whom I have to receive money. डेटर्स किसको कहते हैं? जिससे हमें पैसा लेना है. हमने उधारी में बेचा था और उससे हमें पैसा लेना है. दैट इज द पर्सनल अकाउंट कम अंडर द T मेथड एंड द एसेट्स अंडर द M मेथड. नाउ accrued income. Accrued income ड्यू बट नॉट रिसीव्ड. द इनकम इज ड्यू. इनकम बाकी है पर अभी प्राप्त नहीं हुआ है. दैट इज इट इज ऑल्सो ए पर्सनल अकाउंट एंड द एसेट्स अकाउंट. अक्रूड इनकम किसको बोलते हैं? इनकम रिसीव इन एडवांस. ये हमने एडवांस में पहले ही प्राप्त हो चुका है. दैट इज कम अंडर द पर्सनल अकाउंट, एंड अंडर द M मेथड, मॉडर्न मेथड, इट इज a liability account. It come. Okay. Outstanding expenses. Outstanding expenses. What is expenses? Those expenses which I have to pay, which is not paid but which I have to pay. It is a outstanding. That is come under the personal account and the T method, and T method it is a personal account. Okay. And in the M method it come under the liability account. Now prepaid. The amount which expenses which paid in the advance is the prepaid expenses. It is a personal account under the traditional method, and in the asset in the modern method. I have already mentioned before starting this video, there are 5 different types of account. I will try to explain it in the 2 method, T and M method, so you will not confuse what item will come in the which method and what item will come under the which method. I will try each item under both the methods, so how you will I will try to understand you. Now, outstanding commission. Outstanding is which I have to pay the commission. I have not received, but I have to pay. It is due. It is due amount which I have to pay. It is a personal account, and under the M method, it is the expenses. Prepaid. Another expenses is prepaid commission. Commission is a personal account, and it is a revenue. When it is a paid in advance, it is a revenue. Sale tax payable. When the sales is done, then tax the seller deputes some tax on the goods sold, so that he pay the tax to the government, that is the sale tax, and it is a personal account. And expenses, ये व्यय है, एक तरह खर्चा है. Reserves, संचय. Reserve is also a personal account, and it is a liability under M method. And the capitals and reserves. Capital reserve is also a personal account under the T method, and it is under the M method, it is a liability. And next is the government security. Security premium. It is a personal account, and under the M method, it is a revenue. Under both the methods, the 2 rules are applicable, 2 aspects are applicable. I had already here is mentioned that in the modern method and in the traditional method, in both the methods, the two aspects. What are the 2 aspects? That is the debit. In each method, the 2 aspects are applicable: debits and the credit. Here also the debit and credit. Now I will teach you in the next class, in further classes, that how which item to be debited and which item to be credited. I will explain you later in video. Write in the comments if you want, if you like my, write in the comments if you have any doubts. Okay, next. Next, provision for bad and doubtful debt. Provision means it is the amount set out of the profit for the, if it is a doubtful debts in future, so it can be रिजर्व बना के रखा जाता है डाउटफुल और बैड डेब्ट्स के लिए, ताकि ये भविष्य में अगर लॉस हो तो उसको हम इनसे पूरा किया जाए कि ये कहाँ से निकाला जाता है, प्रोविजन बनाया जाता है आउट ऑफ प्रॉफिट. इट इज ऑल्सो पर्सनल अंडर द टी एंड एम, इट इज ए एसेट्स अकाउंट. Under the provision for income tax, the income tax I have to pay if I am running the business, then it is the personal account come under the T method, and capital and liability under the M method. Now provision for discount on the creditor. It is not usually credit never give you discount or any kind of rebate to pay back the debts. But in the theoretical it is a written, it is like that personal account, and it is a liability account. Drawing the amount which we draw from the business or any kinds of goods we use for the personal use, that is the drawing. When we use the goods or cash for personal use, it is a drawing. It is a personal account, and it come under the modern method, it is a capital. Loan means we have to take, if we have a insufficient capital or insufficient money, then we take borrowed money from the outside the bank, or sometime we borrow the money from the bank, that is the loan. It is a personal account in the T method, and M method it is the liability. All funds means out of the profit we keep some as a reserves and funds, so that in future if uncertainty or uncontingencies losses happen, that from that fund or from that profit we will cover that loss or uncertainty. It is a personal account, and it is a liability. Fixed assets, all the fixed assets. What are the land, building? These are the fixed assets. And machine, when we install a machine, some assets are fixed. It can't be movable. That is also a real account. Real means it is the assets. Okay. Cash in hand. If you have a cash, that is the real account in T method. In traditional method, it is come under the real account, and in M method, it is the assets. Investment, the money which we invest or secure as for future to earn a sum benefit from that money, it is the investment. Investment is the real and assets. Goodwill is the name and fame of the company. That is also a real account and come under the method. It is a assets account. Partners, patents. So patent, what is the patent? Patent is a technology or invention made by a person that the process of technology or process of invention cannot be hand over to anybody because it is discovery. It is a discovery, and anyone who discover, he did not want to copy that discovered thing by others. So that is a patent. If you want that procedure or that formula, then you have to pay some money to the real inventor. So that is the patent. Patent means it is also a real and assets. Okay, trademark. What is the trademark? Trademarks is the marks by the marks made upon the business. They have you seen the Reliance? Now the Reliance also is making a trademarks. Have you seen the Reliance also is making a trademarks. मार्क चिन्ह जो निशान लगाते हैं अपने बिजनेस को चलाने के लिए, एक ट्रेडमार्क रहता है सब बिजनेस का. टाटा स्टील का यू हैव ऑल्सो सीन, है ना? ओके, दैट इज द real account. And the assets. Copyright, when the write a copy or music or computer program, anyone who create a person who is have the copy only to publish that, and if you want that copy, then you have to pay some amount to the original who has created the song or who has written the book or who has made the program new. So it is a copy, it is a real and it is also a assets. Okay, motor car is also a vehicle. It is real and assets. All tools, whether it is all kinds of tools, is also real and stock may you can call also goods is also real and assets. Now bills receivable is also a real and asset account. Bills payable is a real and it is a liability. You have to pay, that is the liability. And here is the reserve for depreciation. What is it? It is out of a profit some amount are kept to meet this reserve. प्रॉफिट में से कुछ हिस्सा निकाल के रखा जाता है ताकि हर्ष में या डेप्रिसिएशन में उसका इस्तेमाल किया जाए. इट इज ऑल्सो कम अंडर T method as a real account, and in M method it is a asset. Government security means when we purchase a government any kind of security like bonds or government scheme which is for the benefits of the public, that is the government security, which is also real under the T method traditional, and it is the asset under the M method. In these types of all accounts, whatever I taught in the T method and M method, the two accounts, in each there are two accounts, okay, and each accounts they have the two aspects, that is the in M method and T method the two aspects are debits and credit. हर एक खाता जो भी रियल अकाउंट ये एसेट्स आ रहा है, हर एक खाता ये अलग हो गया आपका अकाउंट है, ये अलग हो गया, अंदर टी मेथड का ये हो गया, ये आपका एम मेथड का हो गया, ये सारे एम मेथड्स को, ये सारे टी मेथड्स को हो गया. हर टी और एम मेथड्स के दो एस्पेक्ट्स होते हैं. टी और एम मेथड में ही दोनों एस्पेक्ट्स होते हैं जो डेबिट्स और क्रेडिट को करते हैं, और इसमें भी डेबिट्स एंड क्रेडिट ऑल्सो. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज द लाइफ स्टॉक. व्हाट इज द लाइफ स्टॉक? द ट्रेडिंग ऑफ animal. Trading of animal is called livestock, and under the T method it is also assets, and in the method it is a assets. In materials is a real assets, and it is also a asset in purchase is the other thing. Purchase, when we purchase क्रय करते हैं तो वो अलग हो जाता है स्टॉक और गुड्स जो हमारे पास पहले से ही है, which is with us from the last year, and purchase is related to the current year, or whatever we purchase is come under the nominal and expenses. Sales यानी nominal में आएगा sales है, and it is a revenue, इससे हमें आय आएगा. एक्सपेंसेस हमारा खर्चा है. ये दोनों में मैंने काला निशान इसलिए लगाया है कि यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस पॉइंट वेरी केयरफुली. परचेस है हमारा है नॉमिनल अकाउंट होता है. नॉमिनल अकाउंट्स में हमारा रेवेन्यू और एक्सपेंसेस आते हैं अंडर द टी मेथड, एंड इन द एम मेथड इट इज कम अंडर द एक्सपेंसेस. परचेस करते हैं तो हमारा ये क्रय क्या बोलते हैं, ये खर्चा हो गया, व्यय हो गया ये हमारा, ओके हमने व्यय किया, एक्सपेंसेस खर्चा करके हमने परचेज किया। नाउ इन सेल्स व्हाट हैपन, जब सेल करते हैं तो वही हमारा खर्चा क्या हो जाता है, आय में बदल जाता है, तो आय हो जाता है और टी मेथड में ये नॉमिनल अकाउंट हो जाता है। ओके, हैव यू इफ यू हैव एनी काइंड ऑफ डाउट इन दिस परचेज एंड सेल, राइट इन द कमेंट बॉक्स। ओके, कैरेज इनवर्ट्स, इनवर्ट्स मतलब कैरेज मतलब वी यूज द convenience or we use a vehicle to purchase. When we purchase the goods, then when we have to use any kind of vehicle or transport to invert that purchase, and we are selling that goods, then we have to use the vehicles or any kind of transport to sell that. For the outward is for the sale and inward is for the purchase. It come under the nominal and expenses, and in the outward it is the nominal and expenses. Carriage and freight, कैरेज यानी कैरेज मतलब समझ रहे हो ना, कैरेज क्या हो रहा है, सामान ढोने के लिए जो हम ट्रांसपोर्ट यूज करते हैं। फ्राइट, फ्राइट इट इज ऑल्सो काइंड ऑफ, जैसे एरोप्लेन में या कार्गो में हम फ्राइट इस्तेमाल करते हैं, जो हम इस्तेमाल करते हैं सामान को लाने और ले जाने के लिए। इट इज ऑल्सो ए काइंड ऑफ नॉमिनल एंड एक्सपेंसेस। डिस्काउंट, डिस्काउंट समटाइम रिसीव एंड समटाइम्स पेबल, इट कम अंडर द टी मेथड, नॉमिनल एंड एक्सपेंसेस व्हेन इट इज ए discount and when it is a receive it is a revenue. Commission, commission is also a nominal account. Commission जब प्राप्त करते हैं तो वो revenue हो जाता है और जब पे करते हैं तो expense. Subscription is also like that, nominal it is a, and when subscription is received it is a revenue, when it is paid ये expense हो जाता है। Wages and salary nominal है accounts में, and it is expenses. Salary and wages those both are different. Look away, here is the front is सबसे पहले wages लिखा, इसमें in this the last is written the wages. Two are the different, in the nominal and it is expenses. Bank expenses, it here is all these expenses are written, means it is all are nominal and it is a come under the method as a expenses. Office expense, entertainment expense, advertisement expense. Bad debts, bad debts, what is the bad debts? When the debtors I have to receive the money from the debtors because I have sell on the credit, the sometime some money is not received from the debtor, that is called the bad debts. कभी कभी हम बेचते हैं सामान उधारी में है और वो पैसा हमारा पूरा नहीं मिलता है और जो डूब जाता पैसा है, that is the bad debts. Nominal accounts and it is a expense. Rent and taxes, rent and taxes is also expense, it is a nominal and expenses. Postage and telegraph is also expense, nominal and expenses. Look here also I have mentioned that under T method two aspect, debits and credit. In M method is a debit and credit. Direct expenses related to the purchase of goods. Direct expenses यानी जो व्यय किए जाते हैं, जो those expenses which are related to the purchase of, when the goods are purchased, the expenses incurred in the process of purchasing that good is the direct expenses. And when the process involved for the selling of the goods and services, that are the indirect expenses. मैं हिंदी में एक बार समझा देती हूँ। डायरेक्ट एक्सपेंसेस उनको कहते हैं जब वो सब प्रक्रिया जिसको करके हम किसी सामान को खरीदते हैं, और वो सब प्रक्रिया जो खर्चा करते हैं हम किसी सामान को या किसी सेवा को बेचने के लिए, वो हमारा आता है इनडायरेक्ट एक्सपेंसेस में। ओके, now under that M method and T method again the courier expenses. Courier, have you heard about the courier? I think courier सेवा और डाक सेवा जैसे, that is very speed, बहुत स्पीडली ये किसी चीज को पहुंचाता है एक जगह से दूसरी जगह। नॉमिनल अकाउंट एंड इट इज एक्सपेंसेस। डेप्रिसिएशन हरास बोलते इसको हिंदी में है, इट इज यूज्ड इन मेनली फॉर द assets fix, it is used mainly for the machinery plant like that which are used in the process of business, and when we use this assets its value is decreases by the use of that, the wear and tear happen, and due to the some technology also sometimes we change that machine or plant for the earn new benefits, we change that machine and technology. Nominal account, it is also expenses. Purchase return, क्रय वापस कर, खरीद के हमने वापस कर दिया, ये नॉमिनल में आएगा, ये हमारा रेवेन्यू रहेगा, ये हमारा आय है। सेल रिटर्न, इट इज ए नॉमिनल, इट इज ए रेवेन्यू। कन्वीनियंस अकाउंट, कन्वीनियंस यानी ट्रांसपोर्ट, एंड दैट इज ए नॉमिनल एंड एक्सपेंसेस। सेल्स एंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन एक्सपेंसेस, हियर इट इज एक्सपेंसेस रिटर्न मीन्स इट इज नॉमिनल एंड एक्सपेंसेस। इंश्योरेंस प्रीमियम, it is also a nominal and it is also a expense. Profit and loss, sometime it is a profit for the business, then it is a revenue, come under the revenue, and when it is a loss it is the expenses and losses come. It come under the expenses only when it is, जब प्रॉफिट रहेगा तो ये रेवेन्यू एंड गेन में आएगा, और जब यही लॉस प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस रहेगा तो ये एक्सपेंसेस एंड लॉस में आएगा अंडर एम मेथड, एंड इन अंडर टी मेथड इट कम अंडर द नॉमिनल. मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एक्सपेंसेस, मिसलेनियस एक्सपेंसेस, ये दोनों एक्सपेंसेस से खर्चे हैं, व्यय हैं, दैट इज ऑल्सो कम अंडर द नॉमिनल अकाउंट. एंड द एक्सपेंसेस एंड द मिसलेनियस यानी छोटे मोटे खर्चे, दैट इज ऑल्सो ए नॉमिनल अकाउंट. एंड एक्सपेंसेस, कंसाइनमेंट, व्हाट इज द कंसाइनमेंट? It is not possible for a businessman to sell his goods to outside the country. He appoint an agent, so that from that agent he give the direction to sell the goods from the place of original or where he produce. तो कंसाइनमेंट किसको बोला जाता है? जब ऑनर के खुद अपना सामान जाके हर जगह वो नहीं बेच सकता, वो अपना एजेंट अपॉइंट करता हर जगह. तो जहाँ पे वो सामान भेजता है एजेंट को है, और वो एजेंट उस परचेजर को भेज देता है, दैट इज द कंसाइनमेंट. कंसाइनमेंट यानी ये डायरेक्ट नहीं बेचता है, बेचेगा, ही इज सेलिंग थ्रू द हिज एजेंट, दैट इज ऑल्सो ए नॉमिनल अकाउंट. ओके, नाउ व्यूअर्स लुक, I had tried to explain each and every item. If you any kind of doubt, write in the comment box. Thank you.